I immediately jumped. Well, not immediately. It's been about an hour, but going into the next part of this game should probably be the end of this act because this act is not long.
Hail to you, champion.
Like this act is not that long, which is kind of upsetting because it's a relatively boring act. Grab my keyboard again. Say, oh, at this point, it's just become like a tradition to forget my keyboard. Okay. Anything else I want to go and look at in terms of equipment? Uh, hmm. That does upgrade my defense by quite a bit. I lose out in the frost, though. Don't care. As much as I like the frost, I want defense. So, probably gonna throw a written warning on here when I go and edit some of these parts. This entire section is kind of bad on the eyes, so there should be a timestamp as to when it's good to look again. I don't know. Because up to you if this is bad on the eyes. Because to me, this isn't the greatest on the eyes. It's not the worst on the eyes, but it's not the greatest either. And this is the most labyrinthian section of this area. Because this is kind of maze-like. There's a bunch of like branching paths and stuff. More of these guys. Oh, I need to get some new potions, huh? Oh, head's itchy. Quest log, what do you mean? My companion died. What's happening? Oh, am I at the forge? Huh. I thought the forge wasn't until the end. Peculiar. Hephaesto, isn't that someone in Greek mythology? No, no, it's Hephaestus, isn't it? Uh, According to the desktop audio on OBS, the sound is a little high. No, should be fine. Uh, there we go. Want to clear out the area first. Okay. And just like Kalim's flail in Act 2, 3,
No need.
you have to equip or equip. You have to have the weapon active. You have to have it on you. That is linked to your hit rate. Also to show that I did quit and take a bit. There you go. Previously completed. And got a perfect gem. That is the first perfect of the playthrough. There we go. Now I'm just gonna wander through here until I get to the end. Oh, I forgot potions. Whoops. Oh, I should be good for a little bit. Or at least until I have to go back. Here we go. I complained about not getting any rubies recently, and then I've gotten a couple of them already. Should probably take these things out. The annoying strangler enemies. There we go. I should get another level before the boss. If not, I will probably grind for it a little bit. Yeah, not really much to say in this part. It's just it's the end of the base game just about, so. There's not really anything noteworthy I can say. Like, oh hey, look at the lava.
I am overburdened.
Oh, you are?
Congratulations, hero! Surely even Diablo himself sensed the fury unleashed when you smashed his brother's soul stone.
I don't get how the soul stones work in this game. Because you smash a soul stone, implying that you have permanently killed him. Implying that he is now gone forever. But that's not the case. Because you find out in Diablo 3 that his soul stone, you know, like his soul still exists because he, you know, it's able to be put the black soul stone. And then you also, like, apparently he's a character you encounter in Diablo 4. So destroying his stone doesn't do anything? I guess, maybe? Oh. Oh, I love sneezing. Hello. How are you today, sir? Hmm. Look at everything. Nope. More just roaming the fields of lava. Yeah. They do, like, they did fix how this area looks in the remaster. Like, Hell River looks or River of Flame looks a lot better. I'll... Could pop up an image, but apparently editing, like, well, I know it does. I know why. But editing parts makes them take forever to upload. There we go. Oh, I released the Urdars, or whatever they're called. Neighbors outside on the little rollerboard thing. Make as much noise as they can. Because, yeah, I don't complain as much as I want to because they're children and, you know, kids have fun, whatever, that's okay. But it's like, can't you find, like, a less destructive, less noisy way to have fun? Like, my little brother had he had a basketball net. That's, it's out on, not out on the road, but it's on, like, the side of the road, so it's not, it's technically on our property, but not at the same time. But, oh goodness. So he has it out there, and then you know, he goes in the road to play basketball and all that. They come over one day and they ask, "Hey, can we use your basketball net? Can we play on the net? Or play with the net, sorry." Frankly, I have to say, can we play on the net? That would have at least set us off as to what they did. Or what they were going to do. So we say, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, it's fine. We don't mind. You can play basketball on it, it's okay. It's expensive, high-quality basketball net, so... Sure. Yeah, you can come over, it's on the road, so you don't have to knock or bug us, so you're fine. Just play with it, you're good. They go, okay. They start to... It's just me, I think the game is a little loud. Yeah, I think the game is a little loud. It's like, yeah, you just won't bug us if you do that, go for it. We don't monitor it very often, that basketball net, because it's just, it's a net, who cares? Or basketball hoop. It's the full, like, you fill the base full of not water. I don't remember how it works. I don't play basketball or care for sports, so... I come home from my errands one day, a walk or whatever, because I don't drive. So it's like, oh, I have to go to the grocery store? Well, I walk there. So I come back one day and, I've got groceries in my arms. And I notice that the basketball net is, damaged, for lack of a better word. It turns out within, like, the week and a half we had let them use it, they thought it was a prudent idea to completely rip the netting off of the hoop. Not only that, bend the hoop and break the base plate. Like, this is not an accidental, like, oh, the ball hit the base plate and it wobbled a little bit. No, this is like they were kicking and hitting it. We go over and we talk to the parents. This family, we've had problems with them since they moved in. But, not, like, major problems. It's just, I guess, problems that stem from lack of respect for other people in the property. I'm gonna talk to this guy and then continue my story.
Proceed, hero, into Terror's lair. Know that Diablo's innermost sanctum is hidden by 5 seals. Only by opening each of these seals can you clear your way to the final battle.
Yep, there he is. So, we've had problems with these neighbors before, primarily because I live in Canada, and Canada is very big on... disclaimer for this entire sentence, by the way. If I word things incorrectly that bug people, I apologize. That's not my intention. It's very big on immigration and bringing other people from other countries here. Like, currently, like, people from the Ukraine are moving here. And then back, we had a bunch of people from, like, Pakistan move here, and we just have a bunch of people from other countries, from overseas, come over here. It's very common. It's like, I think like 40% of our population are born and raised in Canada. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just a majority of our population are people who have immigrated. Be it, a better situation over here than it is over there, or uh, having to move from a broken home, like, wartime and all that. Oh, that's an ambulance over there. But we get a lot of them over here, so it's, not trying to be racist at all or anything like that, but there's a good chunk of the people over here are foreign language speakers. They don't speak languages that, like, I know or anything like that. So, like, they do speak English, yeah, that's one of the prerequisites to come over here. But that doesn't mean it has to be their first language, so they're not always the greatest at speaking it. Whatever, that's fine, You move over here, and it's, if you live in Canada, you have to speak English. You have to, absolutely. You're not allowed to have any other individuality. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But it does, cause issues with communication. Language barrier is a big thing. Look at, what was it, 2012's Casa Concordia boat, which sunk because primarily language barrier was a thing. Oh, this is gonna go pear-shaped real quick. But, it can cause issues. So talking to my neighbors across the street is not always the easiest thing to do. So I try to avoid going over and just, like, hey, your kids did this. Your kids came over and destroyed our, like, $1,200 basketball net. What's up? Do you guys want to, like, proceed with like, recompense for, like, the damages they've done, or what's up here? Because, yeah, the net's that much, but, like, we can go get a new, or the whole unit's that much, but we can go get, like, a new netting for cheap. $100 for a brand new netting for that net. So it's not the end of the world. Don't expect them to fully pay the entire amount. Oh. However, so I go over there, and at this point, my dad's already passed away at this point, so it's me that has to go over and do it. Yeah, my mother could, but she's not very good at speaking to people. So I go over and I'm like, hey, this stuff happened. Your kids destroyed an expensive item. Can we talk about what's going to happen moving forward? We can't just leave it to be destroyed, because then your kids are gonna, destroy more stuff. I don't know if it's, like, I mentioned in a previous part, I think it was titled Pizza, Rants About Pizza and Coffee. I don't know. Oh, run! Oh. I don't know the other people's side, so I can never make a comment on why people do what they do and say what they say. I mean, of course, when I'm angry, I can. Someone who has a very valid reason now might just seem like a complete jerk later down the road. That makes perfect sense. Or, sorry, they may seem like a jerk now, but they have a perfectly valid reason down the road. That makes sense. However, like, I don't know what was happening. She got really angry over me asking this. It basically boiled down to the end point where she was saying, we're not doing anything about it. I go, excuse me? What do you mean you're not going to do anything about it? Your kids destroyed an expensive net. What do you mean you're not going to do anything about it? Like, even if, like, you are able to, like, pay the replacement cost for the netting, I'd be more than happy to drop this. No, we're not doing anything about this. Are you really sure about this, ma'am? Like, I don't want to have to get law enforcement involved. Like, this is an act of vandalism. Or destruction of private property, and, but I'm... I don't like doing stuff like that, but I will if I have to. Like, if someone causes me an issue, we'll fix it through conversation. That's my preferred way to do it. Like, if we can just talk it through and, have it be fixed off the books, just between you and me, talking like human beings, I'll do that happily. This woman, like, necessitated the need of law enforcement. Like, she's having none of it. Threatening me to get off her property and all this stuff. She'll call the police on me for harassment. Jeez, hit him, please. My companion's gonna die, yeah. Oh, no, it's not. There you go. Like, oh, if you don't get out of here, I'll call the police because you're harassing us and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay. Like, I don't want to do this, but clearly your kids are going to break more stuff. Because we've had problem with these kids in the past. My little brother brought him over to hang out, and they smashed a pair of expensive headlights that my dad had spare, just sitting in the house. They came over and, unknown to my little brother, took them and took the headlights and threw them down the stairs. Like, we've had a problem with these kids before. It was the same sort of thing where it was like, okay, whatever. These were our old headlights before my dad replaced the ones he had. So these are old ones. He wanted to keep them as spare, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. It's annoying, but oh well. So we have had problem with these kids before, and, the fact that they did it again implies that they don't learn, because we did walk over and talk to them about it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go call the officers. I go across the road. I don't have a cell phone at this point. Mainly because cell phones are pretty worthless. Well, they're not worthless. It's just I don't care to have one on me all the time. So I go across the street. I go home and call the officers. Man, this area sucks. And, explain the situation over the phone. Officers show up, and he's like, hey, what's going on? Can we have the full briefing right here? It's like, okay, yeah, here, this is what happened. I tried to settle this peacefully, nothing happened. I would like to... I would like for you guys to go over and tell them that, something has to be done. I'd like to, charge them for vandalism, whatever. Okay, sir, we'll go over and we'll do that. We'll go talk to them.
Hello.
5, 10, 20, 30 minutes pass. The officers come back and they knock on my door. And are like, they go, yeah, so we talked to your neighbors, sir. I'm like, okay, what happened? Are they willing to, like, fix the problems that they caused, uh, they go, they go, well, because you had apparently, because one, the net's technically on public property, and two, you had allowed them to use it, nothing can be done. Unless you want to, like, take it to court. Uh, I go, well, that's really stupid, but okay, whatever. I can deal with this, that's fine. I then get a counter charge. Like, they're pretty much, the officers were like, yeah, no, this is the case. They're upset at you for this, yada yada yada, whatever. Apparently, because I had gotten law enforcement involved, and I wanted to try to fix this, as best as I could. I want to be down a couple, a good number of hundreds of dollars. They claimed that I was, what would the word be? I have to be careful because if I use the wrong word, I could cause trouble. That we were more or less being racist towards them. That I had no issue with the other kids in the neighborhood using my stuff until they did. And I want money from them because of their skin color. Which just isn't even remotely true. Like, anyone breaks my stuff, I'm gonna try to settle it peacefully. My rule is, if I'm nice to you and you're a jerk to me, I'm still gonna be nice. I don't like confrontation. I don't want to make everything a fight. I'm nice to you, you're rude to me, I'll still be nice. If you continue to be rude, and, you be a jerk to me some more or whatever, I will fight back. Like, I will, stand my ground, so to speak. I'm going to level up soon, so no point really leveling up. So, because, we've had the issues with these people before, and at this point, I'm like, they're clearly going to break more stuff. Because this isn't, like, it's not like it went from the headlights to this. No, it was, like, they'd be playing with, like, a soccer ball, and they would kick it at high speed and smash it into the back of my dad's truck and all this stuff. I don't remember how this thing works. There's 5 of these you have to activate. 3 of which activate special enemies, and I don't remember which are which. Some activate these. I don't know, it's annoying. Because we've had issues with them before, but we've always tried to be polite, like, oh, whatever, they're just kids. At this point, I'm done with it. So I try to get the law enforcement involved. I'm like, yeah, no, this can't stand. This is terrible. So for them to come out and claim that kind of got on my nerves. So I say, you know what? Forget this, screw this. I'm done with this.
Not enough mana.
I'm going to serve them in court. So I go and get legal advice. Go and talk to the legal people, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do this. Like, I'm done with this. This is obnoxious. These kids are being a menace. Turns out, apparently, the Canadian legal system, I don't know if it's the way it works all over or just the way where I am, apparently you cannot do anything legal based to someone else if they're doing something legal based towards you. Because they were pressing charges at me for discrimination, I couldn't serve them. So I just had to drop it. Like, it was like, oh, no, they're actually pressing charges against you. Uh, you can't, because I guess people lie and they're like, oh, well, if you're doing this to me, I'm gonna make a bigger claim about you back. I get it. But then, oh, I gotta go back to town and get more potions. Actually, I gotta go kill the magic mint. Whoop. Oh, wait. So I'm like, whatever, I'll drop it. I tell the legal guy, I'm like, okay. So once that happens, once I pay the, $100 charge or whatever they're trying to get me with, I'm going to counter them for the entire damages of the net. I'm going to get them for the full 1.4k or 1.2k or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly. Oy vey. This place is... I hate this place. Did I make a portal? I don't remember. So then, of course, any changes in the plans or anything like that has to be consulted with both people. So he tells them that is my full intention, because I have proof of them destroying my stuff. Is that 101 to attack rating? What in the world? Sure. That would actually be better than that one, huh? Yeah, but my fire resistance would go down. I'm about to fight the boss that has the most fire resistance, or the most fire damage. 8892 versus 90 and 93. Okay. So because they would only, like, I'd only be charged to the country, the 100 and something that they were trying to get me with, I was gonna fully sue them for the 1 point whatever, which meant that money they had would go to me. And I have proof. Neighbors have cameras. I have a destroyed net. I have proof. Fortunately, we settled it out, and they were like, okay, fine. We'll just replace the netting. Is that fine? It's like, one, I don't like your attitude, but sure. I don't want to go through month-long stupid troubles with... Oh. Now that's fire damage. What this one does... That's technically an upgrade. Don't care for the fire damage, really. So, yeah, we don't want to go through the entire trouble of doing it. I would. Like, I would. If I set my mind to being petty, I can be. But it's like, I don't know if I can count it as being petty. I tried to be very polite to this, and I was like, hey, if you can just fix a little bit of the trouble you did, I'll just drop it. Basically got just given the finger. So I was like, okay, sure, you want to play it this way? When you have been problems to us, fine. And nothing really came of it. We got a new netting. Which, different problem with that arose altogether. But still, these kids across the road are little menaces. Oh, come on. Is it because of where the portal is? I do know the portals can mess with things. There it is. It just required me clicking on a specific pixel. And that one does spawn new enemies as well. I'm trying to go slow, yeah, because they're here. But, like, oh. So these kids across the road are just... all they do is just make noise and no care in the world. Because, of course, a member in an area gets in, goes through legal trouble like what we were. The rest of the neighborhood tends to know. Because that stuff takes a while. And, of course, the neighbors are like, hey, what happened? There was officers outside your house. It's like, oh, well, the neighbors did this. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to really deal with these kids anymore. So I go outside and, whatever. They make noise. And I died. Great. Complaining about the neighbor kids, I died. I think she automatically gets weapons equipped, doesn't she? Yeah, she does. But she doesn't have any new armor. I mean, hey, I gotta die from time to time. Come on. Come on. Kill everything. Come on. So yeah, I tend to ignore the kids across the road because of that. Funny enough, they have been kind of alienated from the neighborhood. Not really alienated, it's just no one wants to talk with them or deal with them because you're willing to do that to your neighbor. Blatantly lie about them like that. Over something that you're clearly in the wrong about. And it wasn't like I was rude or anything like that. Well, not at the beginning. Okay. Gonna go back to town because I want my guy back. And I'm trying to... This is the part where I'm... going to hopefully be killing... Does that shield have all sorts of resistances? Yeah, it does. Goodness. That'd actually be pretty good against him. If I was in the market for a paladin only shield.
Hail to you, champion.
Oh, I guess I'm at the point now where I can grab my full heals, huh? I don't know. Wasn't really that interesting of a story, just in case anyone wonders why I don't go out and talk to the neighbors about being quiet during the day. Because I went out, tried to talk to them a number of months ago when I was working. For the short time that was. It didn't work out well. Oh. Gonna go over here just because the boss, when he spawns, his excruciatingly high aggro radius. So in case I die, I don't want to have to be spawn killed. Also, this is where he appears. Do I have the quest yet? Yeah, find Diablo. So yeah, that is who we're fighting here, is Diablo. Is this one that spawns the enemies? Yes, it is. Spawns the super pleasant enemies, too. See if I can draw one out at a time. Come on. Way. Well, at least they're dispersed, which means I can easily attempt to pick one off at a time. But I'm gonna go fight the ones that are left over here. Nope, there's none left. Because they don't have pathing, so they're not gonna go back to spawn. I can deal with a couple. There we go. I don't think I can heal my companion with a potion. Nope. Oh, hey. Whoa. Oy. These things certainly are doing a number on me, huh? Go back and grab my dude.
Good evening.
Oh, should probably go and talk to Potion Woman.
Greetings.
Just so I have the additional potions. This video is going to be a bit... Because I'm at 50 minutes and he's not even... I haven't even started to fight Diablo. It's not like he's an easy fight as well. Like, I haven't even fought, Blue Man. This guy. There we go. And with that, I'm good to spawn Diablo. Not that that's of any use.
death can save you from me.
Woo, tingles on my spine. My childhood right there. And this part right here, where when you go to fight him, he runs at you like a dog. Hi, Diablo. Okay, I see how it is. Just comes out and kills me instantly. Hey. Yikes. Ah. I sitting on my corpse. Of course you are. Can I have my body back? Like, can I have my corpse back, please? Come on. Get off my body. Hey. His body blocking my corpse. That attack right there is hell light thing. His hell lightning is the fun spell. Okay. Hey. Or I think they call it chaos lightning. Because he's not that tough otherwise, but it's just that spell. It's just that attack he has. Yeah, fortunately enough. Oh, I didn't even put a corpse up. Provided I don't die. I should have infinite, time to get him. Because I think he heals if you die. Just as long as I don't let him get near my portal. Oh, come on. Hey. Hate this. That's just what this fight turns into. It's just a battle of throw corpses at him until he dies. Whoa. Run away! Make sure I actually have a portal. Yeah. Hey. Hour-long boss fight, goodness. Where are you? There he is. I gotta get him away from that direction. Whoa. Hi. So who says that this game is fun again?
What do you need?
Don't care about the identification of that garbage. Get rid of it. Aye. If your companion didn't die when you did as well, that would make this slightly easier because then you just have to worry about repair or getting him back when he dies. But no. It's body blocking my corpse again. Yeah, he's not a toe-to-toe fight like he should be. Go away with that. The garbage takes way too much health. Yeah, I get that he's the final boss of the base game. But that garbage is just obnoxious. Come on, hit him! Goodness. I gotta go restock. Well, I think I found the strategy. Not that he's gonna do anything, but at least it's a little bit of extra damage.
Hail to you, champion.
What? Hey. Yeah, we've been at him for 10 minutes. What? Is there a cooldown on it? Fortunately, in this version, he doesn't rotate when he's using that. Until he does. Hey! Artificially making bosses difficult. Because we need to get people to actually play our games for more than 5 minutes.
I need mana.
I need to get him away from that portal. Probably should have mentioned, because I'm just sitting here kind of quietly getting annoyed. His little all fours, like dogging rush, is an actual attack. Oy.
Hero's mistake is finally corrected.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. His death theme is the Tristram theme from Diablo 1.
Praise be to the light. You have accomplished the impossible. Diablo and Mephisto have been banished back into the black abyss that spawned them, and the corrupted soul stones are no more. However, while you were fighting here, Baal remained behind in the mortal realm, building an army of hellish minions. Now Baal's army is searching for the World Stone, the ancient source of all the soul stones and their power, while leaving behind a wake of destruction. They have forged deeply into the barbarian homelands, heading directly for the summit of Mount Arya. Baal knows, mortal hero. That is the very site of the blessed World Stone. Now, enter the portal I have opened for you. It will take you to the barbarian city of Harrogath, the last bastion of order on the slopes of Arya.
Hey. I don't know. Oh, get out of there, Kane.
Good to see you.
Just standing right on the portal, so I just take off and not grab the actual items I need. Oh. What do you mean Amazon only? Crucibles Edge. Hey, it's a sword. Hey. Yeah, he's the final boss, and he's meant to be tough. I get that, but it's just... Diablo's always been relatively unfun to fight in any of these games. There we go. No cutscene again, because there's never any cutscenes. That, if you didn't have Lord of Destruction, is where the game ends. If you have Lord of Destruction, you go into Act 5, where you follow after Baal. None of the dialogue and cutscenes or anything like that are changed from version to version. It's just, you get to follow Baal. Well, he says, oh, Baal's at Harrogath, and that's it. So, alright. All the quests are complete up until here. I apologize for that abysmal performance. Thank you for watching. Oh, wait a second. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.